In this video, we will be taking a look at warm-up and workout problems associated with string functions. Let us start by using the classic models database by typing in use classic models. Once you've used the database, pause this video and take a few minutes to answer the following 4 questions. Hopefully you've been successful at answering these questions. Let's take a look at the solutions. The first one asks you to list the country and the percentage of customers from the country, to round the result to 2 decimal places with a percentage sign at the end. And so we want to select the country from the customers table. And because I want the percentage, I will have to have the count of customer number. Of the country. Because I want this as a percentage, I will say 100 multiplied by customer number divided by the total number of customers, which is select count from customers, select count customer number from customers. And then I'm going to be adding a group by clause, group by country. And so this is going to give me this value as a percentage. Now, they've asked for a few other things. They've asked for this result to be rounded to 2 decimal places. To round this result to 2 decimal places, I shall be using the round function. And I'm going to say round this to 2 decimal places. And so I get this value rounded to 2 decimal places. In addition to this, they're asking for a percentage sign at the end of this. And so I'm going to use the concat function. The concat function allows me to concatenate a value with, in this case, a percentage sign. And I will be saying as percentage. I don't have to include the as, but I'm including the as just so that I don't see the formula and I just see the value percentage listed up there. And so this is the solution to the first question. The second question is to list out the total amount of payments made by each customer, to round the value to 3 decimal places and use separators on hundreds, thousands, and subsequent marks. And so I'll be selecting the customer name and the sum of amount from customers join payments on customers dot customer number is equal to payments dot customer number. I'm going to group by customer name. Now this query gives me the total amount of payments that these customers have made. I do have to round these values up to 3 decimal places and use separators, and so that is the purpose of the format function. The format function takes sum of amount, formats it, and will round it out to 3 decimal places, giving me a result like this. And so I can again use as just so that I have a reasonable header for this column. The next query asks us to display the percentage of orders placed by each customer. And so I'm going to be selecting customer name, comma, count of order number from customers join orders on customers dot customer number is equal to orders dot customer number group by customer name. Now this version of the query just gives me the number of orders placed by each customer, but because I want this as a percentage, I should say 100 multiplied by the count divided by, in this case, the total number of orders, because I want the percentage of orders. And so this gives me the result as a percentage. Now I've been asked to round this value to 2 decimal places. So I'm going to use the round function to 2 decimal places. And so I have this percentage rounded to 2 decimal places. Now, while I've rounded to 2 decimal places, they also want a percentage sign at the end. So I'm going to concat this with a percentage sign at the end, giving me the following result. The last thing they wish to do is to order the results. And so one might just throw order by over here and take this entire function and throw it down here. And they want to do it by descending order. I can say DESC or descending order by this percentage descending. And if I do this, notice what happens. The first value is Euro shopping channel, that is 7, mini gift distributors, which is 5, and then a bunch of 1s, and then a bunch of 0s. Now, one challenge that we're going to encounter, and this might be probably a poor example of this, is that when we use a concat function, we are ordering by the string that includes the percentage sign over here. And that's not necessarily the best way to order, because we are doing a string ordering, we are not doing a numerical ordering in descending order. And so a better idea might be to actually just use the percentage, the rounded value of the percentage if one wants to, and not specifically the string representation of it. We should get the same result, and that's great, but never assume that the ordering one gets for a string, which is basically what the concatenation is with the percentage sign, and the number are the same. The next query asks us to list out the product name and the total value of orders placed for the product. And so we can say select product name, and total value of orders is sum of quantity ordered multiplied by the price of each from the products table joined to the order details table on products.product code is equal to order details dot product code grouped by product name. And so this is the total value of orders placed for each product. Now you're asked to format the result with separators as well as 2 decimal places. And so I'm going to take this value, I'm going to hit format, I'm going to wrap this in the format function to 2 decimal places with separators, because the format function gives me the separators that I need. And it says include a dollar sign in the front of the value. And so to do that, I again have to use the concat function, but in this case, I actually want to have the dollar sign first, before this number. And so I have this dollar sign right here as I'm going to call it column value of product order. Now in this case, they want to order the results in ascending order, so I'm going to be adding an order by. And again, I can try to see whether the concat function works. And we want this in ascending order, so we don't throw DESC. The default value ordering is ascending ordering. And so this starts 100, 101. And if you notice, take a look at that, this is 100,000. But we see a bunch of 44s and 41s showing up down here and 30 showing up down here. These are obviously lower in value than 100, right, and 101. And so we can see the consequence of what we've accomplished over here. By using the string ordering, we're ordering based on string, and so 1 is before 4 and 5 and so on and so forth. So this is not numerical ordering, this is a string ordering. So I'm just going to get rid of the string representation of this and just rely on the ordering of the sum. And we see that we get starting at 28,000 going all the way up to 276,000. This concludes the warm-up and workout exercises associated with string functions. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you very much.